What's up, my name is Luca. I'm here at the Kettlebell Club. We're here shooting for Hardstyle Kettlebell Pro. I'm a certified Strong First team leader and my specialty is strength training and kettlebells. At Strong First we have the snatch test. It's a pretty horrible test that we make you do for 5 minutes and you gotta complete 100. So after you trained for a while, it takes about 6 months to a year before you get prepared to certify. You kind of want to stop snatching for a while, but it's still an amazing exercise for anyone to do. You do need a lot of overhead mobility and stability, so make sure to practice lots of get-ups and presses before you start snatching. It does take a lot of coordination also with the hips and your upper body at the same time. It's a full body movement. You can say that it's for advanced minimalists, for those that want to save time and they want the most bang for buck exercise. The snatch does it. So in this video, I want to show you some very useful variations that you can include in your training and practice for fun. So we have the regular snatch, and in this variation, we focus on these 4 P's. We pop the hips, pull with the arm, punch, and point with the hand. Make sure to tame the arc and keep the bell close. End up in a standing plank with the arm overhead at the top. The next variation is called the power snatch, where we set the kettlebell down between each rep. Really a strong variation and also challenging. This third variation we're gonna do is called the dead stop snatch, where we omit the hike pass. It's more challenging onto its own because we gotta start without any momentum, so you gotta use your legs a lot and your hips. So I would do this with a lighter kettlebell. I wouldn't do it with a heavier kettlebell because if you do need that momentum to get the kettlebell overhead. So go light. The fourth variation, which is pretty strong, is the double snatch. It's similar to a half snatch where you don't hike the bells down from the top because of the force production of both bells. So we get the bells up through our hips and we punch at the top, but to bring them down, we re-rack the kettlebells and then we go back into the hike to get the kettlebells back overhead. So this is safer and strongly recommended. This fifth variation is the hand-to-hand snatch, also called a tactical version, where you switch hands right in the middle of the snatch to bring the kettlebell up. It takes a lot of skillful movement to do this. So if you haven't done the snatch, if you're not a seasoned vet, don't try this, but just include in your training. I would say if you have a year under your belt. If you slow down the movement, you can see that I switch hands midway, not at the top. So the switch happens in the air when the kettlebell is floating. I switch hands. Try the walking snatch for endurance. This adds an element of stepping, so it's interesting to do this for variety. This next one is an athletic drill. It's called the step back snatch. So I snatch the bell overhead and I step back in a reverse lunge. The next one is the split snatch, where it's a little more dynamic and quicker. I jump back into a split position with my legs and I step back with the opposite leg that I'm holding the kettlebell. You can also do this variation with double kettlebells. Make sure you alternate sides every rep. So I hope you enjoyed my video on snatching variety. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, stay strong.